Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Vezenkov offline with his three. Here's Gabriel, and that one is stuffed right through.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for your home team, Evan Fournier.
And the technical free throw is good.
And Fournier is highly skilled, a crafty European talent who's really fearless when it comes to shooting the basketball.
Now here's Fournier. Pass to Vezenkov. Shot clock at 5. Back to Fournier. That three off the mark. Here's Lloyd.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the last.
So big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow.
Well, I guess there's nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating here and there.
And he drives in. Yep, that one goes in there.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Fournier. And it's blocked. Tips it. It's good on the putback.
And this is how you want to start the ball game. 4 for 4 from the field. Seems like they're right on point and can't miss.
And it's Vezenkov missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And that one's good, boy.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Right side, Fournier. Out to the wing. To stop the run. And that one, good.
That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me. With confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself.
Well, he couldn't help himself. Couldn't resist. That really was a spectacular play.
Papa-Nicolau kicks to Fournier. Got a piece of it. And here comes the break.
Whoa, a solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard.
Tell you what, the coach's heart was in his throat, and he was in shock and awe. But now, he's got a big smile on his face.
Away team foul. Lloyd. First personal foul. First team foul.
There's 1:47 left to play in the first. Pass to Vezenkov. 6 to shoot. Going inside.
And the offense early on limited to just jump shots.
Guys, they're having a tough time getting the ball in close. And for the defense, when you can do that, I think you've already won half the battle.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Count it.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
To the left wing. Over to the left wing. Here's the lob to the hoop. Cuts off the pass. Fast break. Here we go. 36 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Launches it from deep. Gabriel with the rebound.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Here's Lloyd. He has 5. Yep, that one goes.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
To the left side wing. It could go. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Up. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort, defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Here's Cohen. No good from outside.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one open.
Randolph against Evans. Pass to Dorsey. Here's Peters. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Peters has got his first basket.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Hands it from downtown.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on him.
And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Here's Dorsey. Unable to get that one.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
A shot by Randolph. Nobody around. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
What hustle on the offensive glass, finding ways to capitalize, paying off that hard work.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second.
Away team.
And the league limiting players from making public trade demands. Which I guess makes sense. It's a big change from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it saves franchises from being put in a tough spot. Keeps a player's trade value high, which helps the team they're leading.
A shot by Dorsey, no good.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Nice shot by Randolph. Randolph's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Pass to Dorsey. To end the run, and the layup's good off the glass.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. It's Evans on the wing, still without a basket. Here's Milutinov. Horde grabs the board. Here's Cohen to the right side. Outside Randolph. Over to the left wing. Shot's good by Horde. Horde's got 6 in the quarter.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Now here's Evans.
Remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Shoots the 3. Pass to Dorsey. Takes a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Evans. Up and in on the layup.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Covered by Evans. Here's Cohen. Off target from outside. 1:14 left in the first half of basketball. takes it in. Evans outside. Here's Peters. Ford grabs the board. To the left wing. Out to the wing. Wide open. He can't get that one. Out left to the wing. Beyond the arc. Trains the three-pointer. He has 6.
77.
There's 31 seconds left to play here in the half. The trade. It's hauled in by Dorsey.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Evans.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Covered by Evans. Pass to Horde. To the wing on the left. There's the pick. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. And so that's the end of the first half. They're up by 9. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half.
It's not a huge deficit on the boards, but enough to where they're giving away possessions, and that adds up, guys.
Yeah, if they're planning a comeback.
Now let's change gears. And that concludes.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. So it's the visitors now. 17 points was their biggest margin. We've got Evan Fournier, and it's Papa Nicolau in at the 3.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Pass to Vizenkov. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots. Top of the key jumper, no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
They've got Fall, and it's Fournier in at the 2 spot. Now here's Fournier, trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. For the 3, gets the 3-pointer to Fall. 9 points in the game so far.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Pass to Fall. Will it go? No good on that one.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
Out to the right wing. Here's Gabriel. Here's Lloyd. He's guarded by Fournier. There's a screen. Driving inside. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Rebounded by Lloyd.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Jokubaitis. Over to the left wing. From the arc. Lloyd can't hit. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. The NBA's 65 games requirement for postseason awards has drawn some criticism. But, Adam Silver says, ultimately, this is about the fans and putting the best product forward. Load management was not working for us. This is having the desired effect. The guys are out on the floor. Kevin?
They want to be on the floor, right? Keep them tuning in. Good stuff, D.A. Thank you.
Away team foul. Olympiacos. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Fournier.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Lloyd the pass to Gabriel. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special, and they pulled it off just right.
.131 left to play here in the third. Jokic Fall with the rebound. Pass to Vezenkov. Out to the right wing. Here's Lloyd. They grab their own miss.
Home team foul. Papanikolaou. First personal foul. First team foul.
Stolen away.
Yeah, another turnover, but guys, on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
They need this one. Fall can't hit.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
To the inside, Vezenkov can't connect from short range. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Here's Gabriel. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. It's 2-on-1. Pass to Fall. Here's Vezenkov. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Jokic. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So, Greg, you played the point. In Create a Player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
We've got Evan Fournier, and it's Fall in at the center, filling out the middle. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Randolph. On Sunday, then on Wednesday. He's covered by Randolph. Peters with the bucket.
You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Peters has gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Here's Horde. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end. Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Randolph passes to Horde. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randolph. Horde's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
And so out of bounds it goes. And they retain possession.
To your home team.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Kicks it out to Evans. Peters passes to Evans from 18 feet away, and the jumper falls for him.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
Over to the wing. Here's Horde, and the three ball is good.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Regarding court layout, Clark, do you think there should be more space around the court to reduce collisions?
Yeah, part of me would say that makes a lot of sense and would be prudent. I mean, you've got to balance that with access to fans who want to be for those premium seats as close to the action as possible. But it is difficult when you see a fan collide with the players. So I think you balance it. I would like to see a little more room. Give the fans the experience and access, but maybe create a little more cushion between the playing surface and those high-priced seats. That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Misses the follow-up. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Tries from 10. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
They set the pick. Covered by Evans. Left side, Randolph.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
No good on the three. Randolph's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked. And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Right wing. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And that one ends up out of bounds.
Away team.
And they'll keep possession.
Checking in for the away team. Number 3, Jordan Lloyd.
And Clark, if you look at the NBA's draft combine, prospects now required to participate in drills and in other testing to be eligible for selection.
I like that, Kevin. I really do. I mean, it's part of being a professional. You can't just opt out of things because your agent says you should or you don't feel like it. This is a professional business, so there should be some standards and accountability. And I think it goes hand in hand with the push for parity. It ensures equal access to the information that will enable all teams to make informed decisions on draft day. So I like it. I really do.
Here's the three. That's a miss, and with it, he is 5 for 9. Horde grabs the board.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here.
Yeah, nice, silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better.
Guys, I hope we get to see a few more of those.
Here's Dorsey. Off target from three-point range. So the road team gets the W in this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were...
Happy holidays, everyone. Welcome to our coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports with two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Oh, he picked him clean. Here's Vezinkov. And there's the screen. Down low. Here's Papanikolaou. In tight. He gets the jumper to fall.
As pretty much any coach, that's how he'd like to start the game.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. I asked him what he told his team in regards to how to guard Paul George tonight. He told me Paul is a tremendous player. I told our guys that when he's attacking, we need to help one another out. It has to be a team effort defending him. So it sounds like he'll be sending plenty of defenders PG-13's way.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. The offensive rebound. And down it goes. 2 points.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Here's Vezinkov. Brooks defending. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. The shot by Vezinkov, no good.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
It's scooped up. From the arc. Sinks the tray.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Papanikolaou. Pass to Vezinkov. Outside Fournier to the wing, right side. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Mirotic. To the middle. Banked it in off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Fournier. That one falls.
Well, this is the kind of thing that will help that shooting percentage. Fournier in the high percentage area.
Fournier covering. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
It's a 6-point game. Brooks defending. The 3 ball. The shot by Vezinkov, no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too. Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. 1:53 left to play in the first. Outside Fournier. Pass to Vezinkov. And they're pushing it up. Here's Mirotic. He's got 7. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Let's go with a 3. They get the rebound. Launches a 3. Oh, they pick off the pass. And here is Fournier. Here's Papanikolaou. Takes it inside, and he dunks it down.
Well, Evan Fournier is a fundamentally sound player, and if his teammates are open, he will deliver the rock.
Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Now here's Fournier. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
There's a screen. Pass to Mirotic. And he gets that one. 9 points in the game.
They're really working the paint now.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Fournier. Brooks defending. Clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. The shot by Vezenkov, no good. It could go. It doesn't go for him. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Up 8. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
Fires the 3. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Out left to the wing. He drops it from range.
What was the defense thinking? I mean, that's the wrong guy to leave open.
The 3. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Sends it home from three-point land.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
First free throw is good.
At the line for your home team, Peter.
He's perfect from the line this time.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
And he drives in to the left wing. Boom! He jams it straight down.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Pass to McCormick. Three-pointer. The shot that time not on target. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Here's Dorsey. They swipe it. And they're on the break. And he goes in for the dunk.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points, while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Here's Evans. He's scoreless. Pass to Dorsey. From outside the arc. Knocks down the long J.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Number 77. First personal foul. First team foul.
Beyond the arc. That shot off the mark.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. That three's off the mark. Over to the left wing. To the paint. Shot clock at 6. It's tipped. The 3. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Drives to the hoop and is blocked. In transition, here they come. Wide open. McCormick with a rebound.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Here's Dorsey. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Down low. Here's Peters. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
He takes it in. Here's McCormick. Still no points. 6 to shoot. And it's Dorsey with the rebound. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. To the left side wing. Pass to McCormick. They get it back. Going inside. Just 4 to shoot. Kept alive. Here's Peters. Pass to Evans. Here's Dorsey. And that'll do it for the first half of play. They lead by 14. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
29.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. Since we got a little time on our hands here, you guys got any big plans for tonight?
Not me. I'm just going to take it easy.
And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the visiting team. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Pass to Vizenkov. Inside. Cuts off the pass. And here comes the break. From downtown. Tries again. No good on the layup. Now here's Fournier. He's covered closely. It's deflected. Here's Mirotic. Fournier covering. And that one's good. Mirotic. He's got 12.
And just totally relentless. Only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Pass to Balmaro. And he jams it home with authority.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
Here's Vizenkov. The jumper from the wing off target.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Oh, had the opportunity on the break, but couldn't make the three. Ooh, stolen by Fournier. Oh, denied.
Wow, another empty possession out of the gates. 0 for 4 in this half. Brutal.
Oh, man, exploding to the rim.
Yep, makes the simple play. A shot to stop the run, and Fall gets it to go.
After an ugly 0 for 4 to start the half, they get one to fall.
With the drive, Uneasy, too, on the layup.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Fournier for 3. And it's Mirotic with the rebound.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's Brooks. The layup off target.
Uh-oh. Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did.
Here's Papanikolaou. Soft touch off the glass. He's got 6.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
Fires in the triple.
He came out of halftime with renewed focus, heating things up offensively.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Brooks, and he slams it in one-handed.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Here's Papanikolaou. Brooks with the rebound.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
First team foul.
A minute 42 left to play in the third quarter. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
And the officials signal a backcourt violation. Not careful there. Off the inbound. Good. Now 7 for 11 on the night.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Here's Fall. No good again that time.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Now here's Fournier. This one for 3. The shot comes out. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A., keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Out left to the wing. No good on the triple. Here's Papanikolaou. Misses from close range. And here they come. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Pass to Brooks. And the layup is good off the glass.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Here's Vezinkov. The 3 is up. Can't get it to drop. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. Delivering the blowout. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Here's Brooks. Uses the glass on the layup.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Here's Evans. Off target from outside. On the wing, Brooks. Oh, deflected. Fast break, here we go. Good on the shot.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Puts it up. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
Pass to Mirotic. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. From 11 feet away. And no good. In transition, here they come. Here's Evans. Here's Peters. And technology, always a conversation, Doris. So talk to us about wearable sensors and where that is between the league and players union.
Yeah, you know, obviously there are some privacy concerns because what these wearables give you are devices to measure how healthy a player is. What should his exertion level be based on all kinds of health information? Resting heart rate variability. What was the quality of sleep? Quality of sleep is a huge issue in the NBA with all the late flights and tip times, et cetera, cross-country travel. When you're investing millions into your players, you're trying to take the best care you can of them, and some of that goes to the information you can glean from these wearables. I love them.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now.
And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And he can't stop the run as that one misses.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
They're improving, but still find themselves behind.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Pass to Evans. And we're starting to see some big contracts for NBA head coaches, Doris.
Well, B.A., whether we are talking about player contracts or coaches' contracts, the cost of business is the cost of business. And coaches, to me, earn every penny. Because what happens when teams underperform? The first fall guy is typically that head coach. I have zero problems with the salaries.
The shot by Dorsey, no good. To the wing on the left. Driving inside. And a missed layup. And here's the fast break. Fires for three. Not going to go that time. 1:11 left in the final quarter. He can't get that one to fall.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
Right wing. Here's Evans. Goes back up. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass.
As usual, terrific effort from him. Unwilling to let the possession go to waste.
The quick look, no good that time. And he banks in the layup.
Well, they needed this run way earlier. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Out to the wing. Here we go. Peters' shot is good.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive, scoring the ball.
And so the road team gets the W in this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was...
got it on 2K Sports for Wednesday night action in the NBA. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Here's Lloyd. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
An efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy two.
And that one's on target from the wing.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
Here's the screen. Plenty of space. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. Coach said he knows the obstacles of playing against Paul George. He told me, you know he's going to have his fingerprints all over this game on offense and defense. Our goal will be to minimize how often we let him disrupt our game plan. We'll see how long they can keep George out of the picture. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. Lloyd can't hit. It's tipped. Shields. Second chance shot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
First one falls for him.
Number 32, taking 2 shots.
And he makes both free throws. Driving in.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. From deep. Kept alive. Out to Brooks. Left side, Mirotic. Clock at 6. Off target with his 3. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. They set the pick. Here's Lloyd. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Here's the break.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Fires the 3. Drills the three-pointer.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Pass to Balmaro. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Here's Lloyd.
2 minutes remaining in the first 2 minutes.
The 3. And no good that time.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And here's Mirotic from beyond the arc. No good. And they're moving it up. Puts up a deep 3. To the wing right side. Three-pointer. Lloyd can't hit.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
Number 9, first personal foul, second team foul.
The first one falls.
For the away team. Balmaro at the line for 2.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Stolen by Brooks. And here's the break. Shields. And it's off from three-point range. Down low and stolen by Mirotic. Pushing it up. He lobs it up.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Jokovitis, Brooks covering. Pass to Lloyd. From past the arc. Mirotic grabs the miss.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
Here's Gabriel. Hasn't made one yet. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. 12 seconds left here in the first quarter. Pass to Lloyd. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Low scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. They're up by 6. And we'll get the second quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
Pass to Horn. A 3-ball. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Here's McCormick. Just 5 to shoot. Hits the front of the rim and out.
He'd love to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper. Just unable to do so.
From downtown, good on the three-point shot.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Here he goes. It's good.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
They double-team Randolph. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You two. That's a jump ball.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Here's Horn. Nothing on the board. Shot clock at 6. And there's the drive. And it's good for 2. There, he misses his first shot of the night. Takes the 3. No good, shot missing. And he's going up for the alley-oop. It's stolen. Here we go, one-on-one. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
That's the kind of lead that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Here's Cozier. Got a piece of it. Here's Horn. Outside Randolph. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Jacks up a 3. For 3. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Here's Cohen. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
To the middle. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. 54 seconds left in the first.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. Pass to McCormick. Out to the right wing. Here's the break. Here's Cohen. Offensive rebound. Pass to Hoare. And another shot. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Hoard's got 9.
That's pretty unselfish there. He sees that there's a better shot on the perimeter, and bang, just keeps it out.
Here's Quizair. They get it back. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. They lead by 1. Step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Make some noise and get ready for the fan half-court shot, please.
Welcome. Guys, how about our winner from the Western Conference?
Nothing off about this off guard. Don't call him a 2. He's been there once.
Their bench has been strong. Guys coming in, accepting their roles, playing well in the minutes they're getting.
I'll take your word on this one, Kenny. You're the
And that'll do it for half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And here is Brooks. It's good. Brooks has got his second basket of the game.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
To the left wing. Jokubaitis. Brooks covering. Jokubaitis. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. He has 5. It's Brooks on the wing. Here's Balmaro. Back to Brooks. Clock at 6. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They're in a bit of a holding pattern, hoping to take that next leap.
When you look at this visiting team, they've shown their capabilities, but it's been in flashes. If they want to move up this list, it may take greater focus, greater commitment.
Out to the wing. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Mirotic, the pass to Brooks. Into the lane. Inside. Elbow shot. Three-pointer. No good that time. Here's Lloyd. Count it.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to Balmaro. To the paint. Mirotic, the pass to Balmaro. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep, Brooks. He's off on that one.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And stolen by Mirotic. Picked away. Pass to Lloyd. Brooks grabs the board. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
Jokic out to the right wing. Here's Gabriel. Tries the spin move. Pass to Lloyd.
2 minutes remaining.
Fires for 3. That one no good.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Shields. Brooks with no one around. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
And no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Out of bounds.
On Friday and then on Sunday.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
Outside Mirotic. Brooks left side. Offensive rebound. Here's Mirotic trying to get open as Brooks. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
From the arc, buries the long-range jumper. 8 points for him. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Brooks has got 4 this quarter.
Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Banked in off the glass.
Number 32.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Jokic. No good on the triple. Now, here is Mirotic. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Leading by 3. We're going to step aside for just a... And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. There's a good screen. Pass to Lloyd. Fires from deep. It's deflected, and they recover it. Rebounded by Balmoro. Brooks kicks to Mirotic. He shoots again. Back to Brooks. Trying to find Mirotic. Gets it to him. Fires the 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Gabriel can't get it to go. 4th quarter still young, just over a minute play. Count it, good.
They are just killing him on the interior. And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under it.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the home team had some words for the team during the break. Now, he talked about keeping confidence. He said, this game is close, but we know we're the better team. Now it's time to go out there and prove it. See if they can come back in this one, guys.
Thank you, David. Pass to Hoare. Launches a three. Sinks the triple.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Drives to the hoop to tie it up. Cohen. It's good. This game is all even.
Good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Beyond the arc. That shot off the mark. One-on-one fast break. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Six to shoot. Here's Hoard. Buries it from three-point range. Hoard's got 6 here in this quarter.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Boy, does he stun the crowd by answering right back with that triple to get the game back to even.
Outside for Randolph.
2 minutes
Spins.
2 minutes. Away team foul. Gonzalez. First personal foul. First team foul.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Yeah, just a breakdown defensively there allows him to wind up with an easy dunk straight off the inbound.
Here's Gozer. Stolen by Randolph. And here we go. There's the lob to the hoop.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Lays it up and banks it in.
Man, that's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
While taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Pass to Hoare. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter. Randolph passes to Hoare. Clock at 4. Tries the spin move. McCormick with the rebound. McCormick's got his 4th rebound in this one.
First team foul.
From deep. The shot, no good. Plenty of drama in this one so far.
Yeah, don't be surprised if it isn't decided until the final buzzer.
Here's Quizer. To the left side wing. There's the triple. Randolph grabs the board. Guys, it's come down here to a very important possession.
No room for error.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Lets the 3 fly, and that one is off. The 3 won't fall. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very...
weekend, everyone. It's the NBA on Saturday night, presented to you live on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Here's Papanikolaou. Pass to Vizenkov. Fires from deep. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Here's Horde. Intercepted. Here's Papanikolaou. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Gabriel. Here's Horde. 4-3. Gabriel's shot is off. About a minute played here so far in the first. Oh, got a piece of it. Fournier for three. And he buries his first look.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. Yeah, guys, Coach mentioned how Domantas Sabonis can be a game wrecker in the paint. Coach told me we need to get big bodies on Sabonis and force him outside, make him move around. We need to knock him off the blocks if we can. So it sounds like the defensive game plan may revolve around Sabonis, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Jokubaitis. They get it again to the left wing. Pass to Fournier. Here's Papanikolaou. Here's Fall. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Here's Horde. He buries it from three.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Fall. Pass to Vizenkov. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
They set a pick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over to the wing. Left side Fournier. Pass to Vizenkov. No good with the triple.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that
one. Jokubaitis. It's hauled in by Fall. We've got 1:48 left in the first. Here's Papanikolaou. Off target from three-point range. Here's Horde. Fournier covering. Over to the left wing. Pass to Gabriel. Here's the three. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. Jokubaitis. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
This is not his quarter. He needs to give up some touches and recalibrate.
Here's Papanikolaou. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter here. With the tip, it's good on the putback. It's a tie ball game. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
And a nice finish on the layup.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Here's Lloyd. Fournier covering. Jokubaitis. Gets an open look and hits it.
Smart decision to kick it out to another guy once the defense is fixated on him in the paint.
Now Fournier. Out to the right wing. Here's Vezinkov. And rejected. And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Off the inbound, no good.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
So it's a tie game as we end the first. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. That's no good. Couldn't get his first one to go. Here's Peters. Ball stolen. And there's the drive. Lays it up and banks it in. Here's Dorsey. For three. No good there. Here's the break. Pass to Randolph. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Here's the break. Here's Peters. Right wing to the paint. Here's Evans. There's the triple. Pure from three-point range. Evans has got 5 points in the quarter.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
Pass to Randolph. Down low. Here's Evans. He's got 5. No good from the wing. Here's Randolph. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Driving in. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Take it away. From deep. That one is off. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Into the lane. 5 on the clock. Good work there as it goes.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left in the first half. Here's Dorsey. That three's off the mark.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The three is up. Rebounded by Evans. The layup misses.
Just enough resistance to force them as barely. That's one he'll generally make.
It's tipped.
Away team foul. Peters. First personal foul. First team foul.
We've got 1:13 left in the first half.
Great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. To the middle. Got a hand on it. Oh, it's stolen. Here's Dorsey. Wide open, but he couldn't capitalize. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. And that one misses.
At the line for your home team, number 45. Shooting one.
Pass to Randolph. Takes a three. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
There's a screen to the inside. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
The shot, no good. Here's Evans. He's got 5. That'll count. And that's not going to go. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. They lead by 2. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Hold on, I just got an alert on my phone. Ooh, half off bowling after the game tonight. Who's in?
A few things for them to focus on. More presence on the backboards, more physicality, maybe a few elbow sandwiches.
And maybe...
And that's it for half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Off with the layup. Pass to Horde. Fires the 3. Out to the wing. There's the 3. Offensive rebound. Goes up again. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. Fournier for 3. Drops in the 3. Fournier's got his second bucket on the night.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Here's Lloyd. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
And it took some time, but hopefully getting that make kind of kickstart, kind of wake them up here in this third quarter after missing their first few shots.
Fournier goes in, and the shot goes down. Fournier's got 8 points.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Here's Lloyd. The 3-pointer off the mark.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter.
Team foul. Euroleague. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Fall to the wing, right side. Clock at 6. No good with a layup. Here's Horde. Sinks it from distance. He's got 6.
It's so tough to defend threes on the break, but you got to find a way.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And he knocks down the first one. So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. Here's Gabriel. Pass to Horde. lets the three fly. The rebound by Vezenkov.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now, a little bit in his head.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Here's Fall. And that one's good. Vezenkov's got 5 points.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Pass to Horde. Oh, ripped away. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Here's Fall. Here's Papanikolaou. Yet to see a basket.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Here's Horde. No good from outside.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
Here's Fall. And he battles for the ball, gets the second chance bucket.
Some slippage at the defensive end here in the second half, allowing the offense to establish more of a rhythm.
And he comes up with a bucket. 14. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. To the middle. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul.
And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line.
Shooting for the away team.
That free throw, no good.
Vezenkov taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw is good. There's 1:17 left in the third quarter. Horde. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Knocked loose. Here's Papanikolaou. Pass to Vezenkov. Here's Papanikolaou. There's the drive.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
There's 38 seconds left in the third. Fournier for 3. Rebounded by Gabriel. The deep 3. Lloyd can't get it to go. Pass to Vezenkov. Here's Fall. Outside Fournier. Off target with the 3. Jokubaitis. And it's
The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play. They're trying to see if he released the ball before the buzzer or not.
While this call may not decide the game,
that's the end of the third, and it's tied up. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
and from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And the visitors call time here. Both teams deciding to change it up. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over that break, I was able to catch the message that the visiting team coach was giving to his team. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
And Allie, thanks. Oh, didn't think that was going in. Dorsey's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. to the wing on the left. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
In transition, here they come. Nails the baby hook.
Latino, assisted by Peters.
And they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
Throws it up high.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. From behind the arc. Unable to get that one. And the ball goes out of bounds. Turned over.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
The visitors with the ball. Here's Evans. The ball's knocked loose. And here's the fast break. And the pass goes out of bounds. They'll turn it over.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Pass to Dorsey. And it's all from three-point range. Boy, this lead is razor thin.
Yeah, B.A., and there's a chance to extend that right here.
Here's Randolph. It's stolen away. And they're running. Here's Dorsey. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Dorsey's gotten just one of his 6 shots to fall here. He launches a three. They get it back. Drains the wing tray.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Here's Evans. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
It will be a redraw.
And he's going for the oop here. Hammers the lob through.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. Here's Dorsey. Hits the trifecta. Dorsey's got 6 in the quarter.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
There's the triple. He can't get it to go. Here's the three. Can't hit that one.
That is not the shot they needed there. You got to work it around and get it better look.
Randolph misses. In transition, here they come. There's 49 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Evans. No good with a jumper from the wing. All right, Grant trying to seize control now.
And B.A., if they can convert here, they might be able to close the door.
First team foul.
We've got 33 seconds left in the game.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
It needs to be a quick shot and a quick foul.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
until they foul intentionally.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
That's their only option. They have to get a good look from deep here.
So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. What a Exciting edition of NBA Ball. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Here's Mirotic. And that one is stuffed right through.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff.
Yeah, right. I don't know how much weight that carries.
Oh, Brooks with the steal. They push it up 4 on 3. Oh, there's the alley. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
Woo! His energy is unmatched. And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Ooh, it's stolen away. All by himself.
And I'll tell you what, the way they're able to pressure the ball and those quick hands, that's what led to an opening.
You know, you push it after a steal, there's almost no chance the defense can get back and recover.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
The shot by Fournier, no good.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
And it's in there.
Red hot so far, 4 for 4. Cooking with gas, couldn't draw it up any better.
Brooks defending.
Home team foul. Shields. First personal foul. First team foul.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Outside Fournier. The three is up. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2. Inside. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
They're really working the paint now.
Has to fall. Here's Vezinkov. Here's the pick. On the take. Here's Fall. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time.
Making the most of that possession. Unwilling to give up on the play.
Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finds. Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. 6 points for him.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
2 minutes remaining.
On the wing, Fournier. Nice open look, but it's no good.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Balmaro. Another shot. Blocked. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Fires for 3. Buries it from 3.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
To the right side. Puts up a 3. Right wing. Down low. Tipped. In transition. Here's Vezinkov. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a one-possession game. Well done.
And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Good hustle right there. I love that effort. Just a little late in the act.
50 seconds left now in the first quarter. Out left to the wing. And a miss there on the triple.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Ooh, basket interference. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Brooks defending. The kick out to Fournier. We've got 22 seconds left in the first.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity. I think he has to play more conservative from this point on. I mean, that's 2 fouls already.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
16 seconds left in the opening quarter. They set the pick. Pass to Dorsey, to the wing, right side. Here's Evans. Three-pointer off the mark. Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Leading by 4. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
With the drive. Blocked! Oh, swiped away! Here's Dorsey. Offline with a 3. To the paint. And he drops in the layup off the glass. McCormick's got his first 2 points of the night.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Here's Evans, still without a bucket. With the 10-footer, can't get it to go. Missed his first one.
Away team foul. Number 77. First personal foul. First team foul.
Driving inside, out to the right wing. Drills it from deep.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself in the position, and then was able to make the play.
A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Yep, that one's good.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's Peters. They set the screen. Here's Evans. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Boy, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Down low. Pass to McCormick. Stolen! To in the cold spell. And the layup is good. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. And it's good for 2.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Dorsey. Here's Peters. Pass to Evans. 6 on the shot clock. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Count it.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Here's Peters. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score.
And a two-handed jam!
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And that one no good to start off tonight. They absolutely want to add to what's already a big lead.
No question, B.A. No reason to let up. Just keep playing your game.
Driving in, out to the right wing. And it's Dorsey with the rebound. Here's Evans. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
It's intercepted. Over to the wing. 30 seconds left to play in the first half. To the right side. Shot clock at 6. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Out to the right wing. Uses the glass on the layup. He's got 5.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
No good. Would have counted had it gone. So we conclude the first half. They lead by 11. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Guys, how about our Eastern Conference winner?
We've turned into a league dominated by wings. You need guys like him, players who can...
Now looking at where we stand after 2 quarters, it has been a difficult game for the visiting team.
Losing...
Thanks as always.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Brooks, right side. And the layup is good off the glass. Brooks has gotten his first points in this one.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Here's Papanikolaou. They get it back to the left side wing. It's stolen. To the middle.
I just love that alley-oop slam, PA.
Defense disorganized, defense pays.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Pass to Vizenkov. 5 on the clock. Outside Fournier. And the three-pointer goes. Fournier's got his first 3 points of the game.
Boy, Fournier is an excellent shooter from distance, and that really helps his team space the floor.
Here's Mirotic from downtown. Gets the 3 ball to go.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
Here's Fall. Balmaro grabs the board.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop-to-loop all day long on the highlight reel.
And here is Fournier. To the wing, right side.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman. Fournier solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
Fournier covering. Floats one up, and the layup is up and in. 10 points for him.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
To the inside. Here's Papanikolaou. Pass to Fall. Outside Fournier. Fires the 3. The shot off that time. Fournier's got 1 3-pointer tonight so far in 4 tries.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Pass to Vezenkov. Picked it. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Here's Fall. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. There's a screen. Four on the clock. Off target at the rim. Ball's gone. 1 of 3 shooting so far. Pass to Balmaro. It's picked off. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Vezenkov. Fournier, the pass to Fall. Here's Papanikolaou. Drains the triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Brooks. Kept alive. Out to the right wing. Here's Mirotic. Right wing. 4-3. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
Inside. Here's Vezenkov. And it's Mirotic with the rebound. Fournier covering. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Pass to Vezenkov. 3-pointer. That shot, no good. And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Delivering the blowout. And well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. They set the pick. Down low. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Driving to the basket. Soft touch off the glass.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
So, Clark, you think the winner of the NBA Cup should be guaranteed an automatic playoff bid?
Man, that's interesting. I think it could make for a more competitive tournament. So if that would be the outcome, then I would be all for it. But what happens if the tournament winner is the #1 seed at the end of the season? I think you'd have to find alternative incentives to NBA.
And few players can be that accurate with a pass from that distance.
And then that authoritative with the finish.
That is true.
Tell you what, fellas, that's working the wavelengths together there. Those guys clearly on the same page.
Second team foul.
Here's Evans. Takes a 3. McCormick with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. Just missed it.
And Clark, we're seeing greater parity league-wide, but there's still those teams wandering the wilderness.
Yeah, and some of that is due to teams failing to draft well. You've got to be a little lucky, but you also have to be good in your draft selections. It's not enough to have a high pick. It's really what you do with whatever picks you have in getting it right.
Here's Peters. They set the pick. 5 to shoot. Tries again. Counted. Peters has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And, you know, I'm not quite sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave somebody like him uncovered.
And there's the drive, and that one is hammered home.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down hard and simple.
Well, Grant, we've heard some out there say dynasties are dead. And these days, there are a lot of teams contending for titles.
Well, the NBA is happy to see all the competition. But, you know, this league has been defined over the decades by dynasties. We'll see if their epitaph has been written.
Out to the wing. Three-pointer, no good. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Here's Dorsey. From beyond the arc and then some. Dorsey's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Ball stolen. And here comes the break. Pass to Evans. The 3. The offensive rebound. Banked it in off the glass.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now. Here's Dorsey. From deep three-point range. Second chance effort. McCormick with a rebound.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
To the paint. Ooh, they pick off the pass. Off target from outside. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he lays it up and in.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Here's Dorsey. Puts up a deep 3. And he can't get that one.
Trying to end this thing with some big threes, but the accuracy just isn't there tonight.
Here's McCormick. Clock at 6. And the ball travels out of bounds. Turnover.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
Here's Evans. Puts up a deep 3. And the ball goes out of play. Unable to keep it in. And so they get the victory here at home. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Pass to Bolmaro. 5 to shoot. Outside Mirotic. Here's Bolmaro. Offline with his 3. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And stolen by Mirotic. Down low. It's chipped. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Brooks. Jokibitis, Brooks covering. Pass to Lloyd. 6 on the shot clock. Jokibitis. Inside. Deflects the pass. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity.
Foul. First team foul.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter.
Away team foul. Lloyd. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Shields. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. Fast break, here we go. The 3. And that one's good, boy.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open 3.
Shields, and he gets the bucket.
Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Work in close, find a way to score.
To the inside. It's deflected and stolen by Mirotic. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. To the middle. Stolen by Brooks. And here comes the break, and he lobs it up toward the rim, hammers the alley-oop through.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Lloyd can't hit. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Outside for Mirotic. 3-pointer. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Stolen by Brooks.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
There's the steal. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Can they get it? Lloyd can't hit. Lloyd's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. And the points coming for them now, Greg, in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Swiped away. 1-on-1 fast break. Brooks with no one around. From outside, off the mark. And he's going up for the alley-oop. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Pass to Mirotic. Out to Brooks. Five on the clock. Off on the layup.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Jokibitis. Brooks covering. Pass to Lloyd. From about 19 feet. Rebounded by Bolmaro.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark. Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Jokic puts up a deep three. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Outside from Mirotic. For the three. Traps in the tray. Mirotic just got 6 points.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again. Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
And that does it for the first quarter. Leading by... And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
All the officials are all over that one.
First trip to the line for him here. The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Brooks.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Pass to Randolph. Over to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Picked off in midair. To the inside. Here's Bolmaro. And Mirotic has it in the corner. Tries again. Count that one. 6 points for him.
Well, just it's easy to say. This guy wanted it more. Creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
And the first shot of the night for him, missing. Brooks, left side. They swipe it. Pass to Randolph. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Driving the lane.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Here's Bolmaro. Drills it from outside.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Six to shoot. Here's Cohen. Misses the fadeaway jumper. Guys, they've really built a nice lead here.
And doesn't show any sign of slowing down.
Count it.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. A move that likely helped the league's parity has been shortening max contract limits. Commissioner Silver says we used to refer to it as dead money. A star player toward those end years sitting on the bench. We've reduced max contracts to 5 years, and in some cases 6. This way, it moves to more pay for performance. Kevin?
I think, D.A., that's a pretty good business decision. It's going to have nice ramifications. Shot to stop the run, and it's good for 2.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Out left to the wing. Shields. It's good from long range. He has 7.
Oh, the defense has to stay attached to him on the perimeter.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And they're pushing it up. Here Mirotic has a wide open look. That's his fourth miss from the floor. He's made 2 of his shots. Picked him clean. 3 on 3. Out to Brooks. And he uses the glass on the lane.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Brooks covering. Mirotic grabs the miss.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
I tell you what, they got a nice reservation for him over on the bench. Keeps this up. 4th turnover already.
Seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Drains it from beyond the arc.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Well, that's his second foul. Does he take a more cautious approach here the rest of the half?
Substitution on the court.
The tray. Rebounded by Lloyd. From outside the arc. No good that time. Lloyd's gone just 1 of 5 from the field. Here's the 3. Good on the triple. Here's Gabriel. No good on the quick 3. And so a pretty lopsided game to the first half. Leading by 17. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's not just about taking a shot. It's about taking the right shot. They've made a lot of good decisions out there.
Sometimes. And let's move on. And that concludes.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Misses the 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
From past the arc. Here's McCormick. Makes it off the glass.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there. I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
McCormick with the rebound.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Pass to Dadier. Clock at 6. McCormick with the rebound.
Boy, yet another missed opportunity here. Whatever they talked about at halftime, it's not working.
4 on 3 as they bring it up. This one for 3. McCormick with the rebound. McCormick's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime. And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. And it goes down 2 points.
That pass was about the location, puts it perfectly into the hands of his teammate.
Over to the left wing. With the shot. Stolen. Three-pointer. The shot that time, not on target.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Spins out to the wing. There's the pick. Lets it go with the three. The shot misses. He lobs it up.
What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
Minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:57 left here in the third quarter. Puts up a three. McCormick with the rebound. McCormick's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Right wing. Bangs on the trifecta. He has 5.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
High post shot. Can't hit that one.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Tries the spin move. For 3. No good that time.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Cohen. Misses the reverse. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Board grabs the board.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
To the paint. Pass to Gabriel. Here's Lloyd. They set the screen. McCormick with the rebound. McCormick's got 6 rebounds in the game. 15 seconds left to play in the third. He gets it in there. 11 seconds left to play in the third. Two on the clock. The shot, no good. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Delivering the blowout. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. GA, what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics. And there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent. You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Here's Horde. Hits the three-point bomb. Horde's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Oh, the defense has to stay attached to him on the perimeter.
They get the rebound. Shields. Those 3-pointers off the mark. And stolen by Mirotic. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. And out of bounds it is. Last touch by Mirotic.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Pass to Horde. Off target with his three.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Balmaro, the pass to Mirotic. Got it. Good job in the low post.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Lloyd. A three ball. That one doesn't drop. And here is Brooks. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Down low. Pass to Lloyd. The offensive rebound. Covered by Mirotic. Takes a three. He can't get that one. You know, Doris, we know how physical the NBA is, but can you talk to the importance of mental toughness as well, and what it means for a player?
Kevin, I don't think a player can be successful in the NBA, and certainly a team cannot, without some level of grit and mental toughness. And what does that mean? How does that manifest itself? It means handling adversity. It means overcoming a key injury. There's a toughness required to be amongst the smartest, most resilient players or teams in the NBA.
Here's Lloyd. Gets to the corner and buries it.
Well, coaches might discourage that kind of look, but he'll take it anyway.
Knocks it loose. Here we go, one-on-one. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in.
Remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
There's the screen. Launches it. Rebounded by Lloyd. Gabriel, the pass to Horde. Sinks the three-pointer.
Horde.
For three.
Horde's gone 2 for 3 from deep. The three gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
To the right side. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Throws it up high. Got a hand on it. And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
Team's ball.
And the league trying to get a bit more competition in the All-Star game. Right, you got any ideas there?
Well, cash prizes seem to work well for the in-season tournament. Even a little something might help up the ante just a bit.
Mirotic's shot is off. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Lloyd. Pass to Horde. To the wing right side. Rebounded by Balmaro. Lets it go from deep. Out to Brooks from downtown. Horde grabs the board. Jokibitis. Brooks covering. Jokibitis off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so they get the victory here at home. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy,